Hi, this is the WindQuester Horizon Lite 2 Pro. In this video, I will walk you through a full setup from unpacking the tent to tensioning the flies and the guidelines. For best results, choose a flat area, avoid sharp rocks or branches. First, take everything out of the stuff sack. You should have the inner tent, rainfly, stakes, pole set, and repair kit. And then spread the inner tent on the ground with the floor facing down. Lay the inner tent flat and position the doors where you want your entrances. Next, we'll assemble the poles. The pole sections are connected by shock cord, so let them guide themselves into place. Avoid forcing the poles together. Make sure each segment is fully seated before attaching the pole system to the tent. Now it's time to attach the tent pole to the corner. You can see that they're color-coded where the orange pole meets the orange cord. Start with one end, then move to the opposite side. Once the pole tips are seated, the structure will begin to take shape. Next, clip the inner tent to the poles. Work from the lower clips upward. Make sure each clip is fully attached and the tent body is evenly supported. Once all clips are connected, the inner tent should stand on its own. Now add the rainfly. Attach the Velcro. Match the fly doors with the inner tent doors and then pull the fly evenly over the pole structure. Make sure the fly is centered before securing the corners. This helps the vestibules sit correctly and keeps the fly from pulling unevenly. Make sure the tent doors face the direction that works best for your campsite and wind condition. Now stake out the tent. Place the stakes at an angle away from the tent, then press them firmly into the ground. Stake out the vestibules to create covered space for boots, packs, and wet gear. The tent is freestanding, but for weather protection and stability, the fly and vestibule should be properly staked and tensioned. Once everything is staked, adjust the fly tension. The fly should be smooth and evenly tensioned, with space between the fly and the inner tent. The separation helps with airflow and helps keep the wet fly away from the sleeping area. Before going inside, open the ventilation as needed. In wet coastal conditions, condensation can happen in any tent. Ventilation, fly to inner separation, and proper tension all help manage humidity air inside the shelter. Inside, set your sleeping pads and organize small items in the interior pockets. The tent has 2 doors and 2 vestibules, so each camper can use their own entry and gear zone. You can attach a guide line between them for small items like socks, gloves, or a headlamp. That is the full setup for the WindQuester Horizon Lite 2 Pro. Freestanding structure for an easy setup, double wall protection for wet conditions, 2 doors, 2 vestibules, and a guideline support for windy camps. Horizon Lite 2 Pro.